Educational purposes, don't wear condoms and in the shower. I didn't know that in the shower they break up, but everybody.
This is interesting. So, wait. Well, I mean, listen. I think the first things first. We finally got our answers to how Jasmine and Matt actually even had a child. Because obviously, a lot of people wondered if it was a case of where maybe she was on contraception, but maybe it just didn't work out, because sometimes that can happen. Was it a case of where they did use protection and maybe the protection broke? Or is it a case of where they didn't use any protection at all and they were literally just going crazy with it? Well, Jasmine's obviously now told us something I guess maybe some of us didn't know. And that is that if you obviously have intimacy in a shower while wearing protection, it may not work out for you. The only thing is though, I don't know if I believe this story. And the reason why I don't believe is because, to be honest with you, I don't know in any situation where two people can be in a shower, intimacy can happen, and all of a sudden there is a protection just there. I don't know. I just don't see how it fits. Unless, of course, Matt knew what he was doing. He knew that when he was gonna go and join in the shower, he obviously, took it with him, and he had it already and everything. Then maybe, boy. I don't know. There's just something about that story. It just doesn't feel like a natural event. You know what I mean? If anything, it definitely would have been a planned event if that happened. If it is the case where he went in there ready for the protection and then of course it broke because they were in the shower. But give me your thoughts. Do you believe it? Because boy, for me personally, yeah.
He's telling me, even my lawyer, if you marry Matt, that is American, it's going to be easier. I don't want to give that power to anyone again. I hear from Matt, you used me from a green card because you needed your permanent resident. Call him.
Okay, so Jasmine's obviously letting us know why she never plans on marrying Matt, or at least why she doesn't want to marry Matt at this moment in time. Because at the end of the day, she's afraid that Matt may do the same thing that Gina did to her. But here's the thing though, when it comes to her relationship with Matt, why is she talking in the terms of the fact that she thinks their relationship may not work? I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, obviously when people have been through relationships that haven't worked out, obviously it creates trauma. And obviously we start to recognize things. So therefore we end up having doubt when we do go into new things. So therefore we start to really think hard about whether or not we want to be married again. We really think hard about whether or not we even know if things are going to go the distance that they need to, because we're so used to things not working out. So listen, I completely get the mentality behind it. But, lady, you literally decided to start sleeping with this guy. You then got pregnant, kept the baby, and then also at the same time, you've also moved in with him and you've been with him since then. And the question is, have they had any arguments? Have they had any conflicts that's said, you know what, maybe this wouldn't work? Because at the end of the day, if their relationship has been quite stable for the most part, then I don't know why I should have this mentality. If anything, to be honest with you, the bigger issue with her response is more the fact that she didn't sit there and say, you know what, I do love Matt, and at this moment in time, I'm not ready, but as long as things continue going the way they're going, to be fair, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't want to marry him in the future. That should be the response. But the response that we're getting here is somebody that's telling us that she doesn't even believe herself at this moment in time that this relationship may actually last. She has this energy behind what she's saying that says that this relationship may actually end. So therefore, I don't want to marry this man in case he accuses me of using him as well. I mean, listen, let me know your thoughts on this one, folks, because...
Crying, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to do something that I'm not ready. An amazing father, but sometimes I just want to be by myself. I want. So he said,
let's talk about that right there. Sometimes you just want to be by yourself. And to be honest, you folks, there's nothing wrong with somebody sometimes wanting to be by themselves. Obviously, in this context, she's saying that sometimes I just don't want a relationship. Sometimes I just want to be by myself and be a mother. Here's the thing. There is nothing wrong with this. But the problem is that this is a woman that jumped from one marriage into a whole other relationship. She didn't give her time to have time to herself. To be fair, we don't even know how long she was single before she even met Gina. Hell, we don't even know how many men she was even talking to at the time when she first met Gina on the freaking Sugar Baby website. So there's also that part too. So really and truly, she can sit here and say what she's saying. Yeah, I mean, listen, let's put it this way. She wouldn't feel like this if she had given herself a break before moving on to Matt. But instead, she didn't. And to be fair, people that do jump from one relationship to another, and the next relationship they jump into is still as bad as the one that went before, you're definitely going to feel exhausted and you're definitely going to feel like you need a break. Obviously, in this relationship, it doesn't feel like she jumped from one relationship to one that is worse than one before, which is a positive. But clearly, there's still a lot going on up here that tells her that maybe she needs to just take time out. But of course, she's the one that's made this choice, and now you got to live with it. Well, she doesn't have to. She could walk away if she wants to, but yeah.
Says, okay, I'm not living like this. You're fine? You're fine with that?
Not ready to that kind of commitment.
Well, she's obviously saying that obviously even if she was given an ultimatum right now, whether or not she could be with Matt or not, she's just, I respect the fact that she's keeping to her word. At the end of the day, I'm just not ready for this level of commitment. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it because she never gave herself a break after Gino. She should have given herself that break, and therefore she may be ready for commitment once she went into this relationship with Matt. But that wasn't the case. But the matter of the fact is that also the reason why when she talks, she doesn't talk about him or both of them in terms of the fact that they have a future? Is this why she talks about it as, I know I like this guy, but, well, in fact, she says, I know I love this guy, but I don't know. That's weird because to be honest with you, how can you now be saying that you know you love him, but you don't know if you want to marry him? You know you love him, but you don't know if you, but at the same time, you want to have your own free time, but you love him. I'm not saying you can't love people without having these feelings lingering around, but it's the context of how everything has gone down. That's where it's like, yeah, about that. Nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, definitely want to know your thoughts and your opinions on this one. Of course, there'll be more videos to come out today regarding the tale. Also, please stay tuned for those. And also on top of that, yeah, we'll definitely be doing a live stream as well. So I hope to see all you folk there for that as well. But with that being said, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.